Hello, everybody, and welcome back to A Chairboy Journey. Welcome to season 2 of A Chairboy Journey after last season's promotion to the Championship. And this episode is a bit of a transfer special, bit of a recap. I'm coming on transfer deadline day, a couple of days before the first game of the season. And next video, we'll get into that and bring you the start of a season. And as you can see from the media prediction, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. We've actually dropped by 2 players. Oh, reputation is dropped. I thought that was saying their media prediction. So here is the table. As you can see, Watford, Brighton and Palace came down. So 3 fairly big teams. And as you can see just on this right-hand side, they've still got big players. It's going to be incredibly tough going up against those teams. Exciting, but it's going to be tough. Ourselves have predicted... we are predicted to finish bottom of the league. I'm hoping we won't, but it's a tough division, and I think I've had to build from scratch basically, and you'll see in a minute. But players have gone, a lot of players have gone, a lot of our older players just left or retired. All of the loan players, never realised how much we've got. We've done that again. They went, so I've had to build a new team from scratch. Let's start with the outs. Ryan Alsop has left. He eventually did go. He went for a combined total of 525k plus add-ons to Hibernian. Had 2 great seasons with us. A good season with us last season in our promotion season. Conceded 62 goals though, kept 14 clean sheets, but we got promoted, so he has gone. I always knew it was going to happen. Still a blow, but goalkeeper's been it's been a bit of a fight. Alex Samuels also left. He just didn't have what it took in this division. He was supposed to be a national player. I never really gave him a chance, to be fair to him, but he just didn't. I didn't play him in League One really, so he wouldn't get in the Championship, and we shifted him for about 70k, which isn't too bad, plus a couple of add-ons as well. I told you about it when the offer came in. I'm gutted. Dominic Gape has gone, and it's a big blow to our season, really, already. 42 appearances, he scored 1 goal, but we've got 3 assists, a player of the match as well. His average rating is 7.05. He was such a good player for us last season, and I really think we just struggled to go about him. It was a shame, but we've known it gone for quite a while. He's still, although being gone for knowing he was going probably for over half a season, he still was a great player for us, so that is a shame. I've seen Curtis Thompson's gone out on loan to Bristol Rovers as well. You'll see I've bolstered our midfield options, so it's good to have him there as an option. We wanted to call him back in January, but I think we'll be alright. Grimmer as well, he just wanted to leave given the players I was getting in, and he knew it wasn't really a future for him here. I would have probably used him a bit, but we got 250k off him, so he played 15 times for us as a rotation player. Nick Freeman as well, I just wanted to shift really. He probably could have done it, and there's one that I never really used to his full ability. I think he could have been a player for us. I've always really rated him when I've seen him in real life, so it's a bit of a shame, but again, trying to rebuild a squad, Nick Freeman's not the person to rebuild around. So now let's get into the ins. So the first one on loan, we'll do the loan side first. Ryan Brewster from Liverpool. So had a good season at Swansea in this division, scoring 12 goals with 34 appearances, getting an assist as well. 3 players of the matches, just under a 7 average rating. So I think he will be a very strong player for us this season. His attributes are very good. I've changed my colours. So in short, yellow's the best, then blue, then this reddy orange, then black. So yeah, his dribbling, finishing, first touch is very good. He's good at passing the ball. His techniques is good. Anticipation, composure, decisions off the ball work great. His acceleration as well. He'll look like he'll be a good player for us. Is what I really needed in a young player to come in on loan, and I think he'll be a really strong player and fits into our team quite well. Next we've got is Ko Itakura. He is a centre back on loan from Man City. Uh, he's definitely above what we've got. Centre back is one that I haven't been able to improve as much, and it might be our downfall. It might be fine, but he is a player that I think is one of the few players that are up of a championship quality, along with Booster. He spent a season in Holland with Groningen, um, having quite a solid season there. I really think he'll be a good player for us. He's got okay heading, but his marking and tackling, for this level, they're getting there. He's not the finished article, and I think it was a really tough market for defenders this year. His determination is good. His decision making, his concentration, his mentals are fairly good. Aggression worries me, but I think in the market, value in the market is what Dr. Benji says. If anyone's watched his series, so I think he will be a good player for us this season. So using Man United affiliation, we've got the man James Garner back. Of course, had a brilliant season with us last year in League One, scoring 10 goals in 41 appearances with 2 assists. He was everywhere for us. He was such a good player in playing in that deep line playmaker role. His first touch is good. His passing, tackling, something to be worked on, but his technique, his anticipation, composure, his teamwork. We know what this guy's about. He's such a good player. Had such a good season for us, and for a while I didn't think it looked like he wouldn't come to us, but when he left us, we got him back in, so it was fine. Dylan Levitt is the next, and again, we used our Man United affiliate. He is the one that I nearly signed in the first season, but opted not to. And MK Don signed him, and he proceeded to batter me every time he played me. He scored 2 goals, both against me, 32 appearances and 8 assists as well. Dribbling, something to be worked on, but his first touch, his passing in the middle of the park is something that I've got him in for. His anticipation as well. And I have again gone over my loan limit for 1 game, so he will rotate in and out of the squad. With probably my next player, I'm hoping you do as well. You will recognise this man. He's here. Arch enemy. My arch nemesis signs for Wycombe. I scouted him immediately after the second game where he battered us again. And I just thought we've got to get him in, really. Played 39 games for Blackpool last season, getting 9 goals, 12 assists. He's playing against him was a nightmare. He absolutely battered us, hence the name Arch Enemy. So hopefully he will be able to work that off his name and go back to Ronan. And then maybe something like my hero, but we'll see how it goes. I know from Wolves, his dribbling, his first touch are good, passing, anticipation, composure, his mentals are very good. Again, he's quick, he's agile. I can push him forward if we want to kind of really go at a game. He's really what I want, a young lone player, so I'm really pleased to be able to get him in. And we've got Ethan Laird as well that we got back in. Never played for us last season. Got him in for cover. Never played. I brought him in to play at right back. He's quick. His agility is very good. His mentals, his anticipation of the ball, his determination are all very good off the ball as well. His crossing, dribbling, he's really going to be a threat down that right hand side as well. So I'm really pleased to get him in. Now, the next one I had a bit of a mare with. So Liam Roberts, I had a bit of mare with this. I'm really happy to sign him, but when I put the transfer bid in, I didn't really kind of realise how high we went last time, so I put it in and they accepted it straight away. I thought that's weird. It turned out that, including add-ons, put a bid of 850k in. It's not brilliant, but I think I've got a really good goalkeeper here. So he was actually in the Sky Bet League 2 last season with Walsall, having a good season there, 22 clean sheets. He's played in League 1 before. He is someone who I think is potential. He's got a lot of work to do here, but I think if you look at his goalkeeping attributes here, his reflexes, throwing, the one-on-ones, handling. He's a very good keeper. His passing as well, we're going to work on, and it's worrying. But I think 8 is okay to start with. He was the player I wanted all the way back in January, but didn't get because Alsop stayed. I really think he'll be a good player for the next couple of years if we can, one, keep the job, and two, keep hold of him as well. The other player I spent money on was Wes Burns. I have a new director of football, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Ian Holloway has joined me at Wycombe, and it's been a combination of me and him putting this squad together for our fight against relegation in the Championship. Burns was one that he pointed. Wes Burns was one that he pointed out. He put the bid in. We've paid about 300k for him. He had a good season at Fleetwood last season in our division of Sky Bet League One, scoring 8 goals with 2 assists. He's a player that, again, is going to have to prove himself in the Championship. He's rated as a good player for most Sky Bet League One sides, and that is the crook of our team. We're going to be a team that's hoping to overachieve. But I think he's a player that, with a lot of work, he can really make it. His passing and his first touch and his crossing and dribbling are there, and we can just push him into that real player. And we've got some good players around him as well. It's a riskless signing, but very much the same as Loco was last season. So we're going with it, and hopefully it will pay off. Return of a hero. Any Wycombe fans will be very pleased with this. I certainly was. Remember watching him play. Luke O'Nien signed him on a free after his release by Sunderland. He got 1 goal in 34 appearances and 3 assists. He's only a cover player. I want to utilise him just in the midfield, but as cover 4-led at right back as well. He's quite comfortable there. He's got potential to kind of do it in this league. His attributes, again, are something we can work on, but his marking and passing, his tackling and technique, first touch as well, are where they should be, really. His mentals as well. He's a good little player, Luke O'Nien. I very much like him. He isn't going to be a player who's going to jump into our squad, and he isn't going to be a player who will be demanded, who will be first name of the team sheet. But as a cover player, I think he's certainly going to be a good player for us and can cover when needed across the pitch as well. He also gives me the option of a wing back if I really needed to as well. New Adiko. So a lot of these are big gambles. New Adiko we signed on a free transfer. He was released from Hull, who actually went down to League One. Played for Vitesse last season, but I'm going to look and try and get the New Adiko that played for Wolves in the 13, 14 and 14, 15 seasons. Whether he's passed it now, I don't know, but I think he's still, attributes-wise, for the team, the players I'm attracting, his dribbling, finishing, first touch are good. His passing, his technique, anticipation. He's a player that really I'll look to use his acceleration and pace as well, try and get in behind. That's really something we're going to use him for. Kyle Edwards is the next one. He is a left winger but can also play in the middle or on the right if we really need him to. Attributes, again, his technicals are very good. He's good at dribbling. His first touch is good. Long shots are good. We're going to really work on them. Passing needs to improve slightly, but his technique and his mentals as well, his work rate. He is another gamble. He's an investment. Got him on a free again. His potential to be Sky Bet Championship, but we're going to. This is all we've got. He didn't really play for West Brom last season. We snapped him up on a free. I think he'll be a good player. His pace, I'm looking at his ability to get a ball in will be his strength there. Sam Winnell bolsters our striking now. Sam Winnell bolsters our striking options now. I'm quite pleased with him. We know what he gives. 14 finishing. His heading's 14. He's not the quickest player, not a typical me, very good player, but on a free. Didn't play last season for Sheffield Wednesday, but again, if we can get the form that we saw in the 2016-17 season in the Championship for Barnsley, then Winner will be a good signing for us. Jake Forster-Caskey as well, bolstering that midfield. He can play attacking, he can play defending. His first touch is good. He can hit it from far. He can pass it. He's a really good asset to this club. Another three. Played for Charlton last season, having an okay season there. I think he was one, again, probably won't play every game, but he's just going to bolster our midfield and give me different options. He can play as a Mazzala, a box-to-box deep line. He can do quite a lot, and I'm quite pleased with Forster-Caskey. He's one that always had potential at Brighton. We're looking to see if he can really kick on in the Championship this year. Cameron Borthwick-Jackson at left back. Now, him and Jacobson will rotate this to see who's better, really. This is a big step up for Jackson. He hasn't been in the Championship since he made one appearance for the Leeds in the 2017-18 season. He spent last season in League Two. We've snapped him up here, and again, good player for League One sides. But I just think if you look at his crossing and his marking, for the attacking wing-back player I like, so he's quick, he can get a ball and he can beat his man, his dribbling's okay. This is the kind of guy that I'm looking at. And I brought him in again, another gamble, but he just gives me something a bit different. And Jacobson got a lot of assists, so having the competition there to see who will take the left-back spot, I think is good. So I'm happy with that. Alex Jakubiak again just bolsters up front. He's a player that I think could be a good player, mainly here now for cover. But I think if he gets his chance, and he will, he'd fight his way into that first team. He has a bit of a step up for him as well. But I really do think he can. You look at his dribbling, finishing, first touch. He can be a good player for us. Jason Holtz is the next one. We got him on a free off range, so I'm quite excited by this guy. He's been at Rangers for quite a while, has loans at Fleetwood and at St Johnstone. I think he'll be a good player for us this season. His work rate is something that we look for in for players, but his technique, his passing, he can shoot from far, his first touch, his dribbling, he can finish, cross, he's an asset to corners, mentals are good, his anticipation, he's composed, he looks like a really well-rounded, again, bolsters my deep line playmaker and also offers something to play off Garner or whoever we use in there. So I'm really, really pleased. I think that's one of our better signings. So that is signings-wise what we've got. We kick off our Sky Bet Championship season against Cardiff away. It's going to be a tough start. It's going to be a tough season all year long, really. It's going to be a tough season all year long. I really expect us to get relegated. The team, this is the formation, as you know. We haven't changed it. This is probably the team that will start. It's not great. It's largely a League One team. If we'd have played this in League One, then we probably would have got up champions. But it's just, the market, players we could attract. I had a fair bit of wages, but, no players on over 8 or 9k a week. So I'm happy in what I've done, but whether it will be able to survive in this championship or the way I play as well, whether I'm going to have to switch to that, try and just get some points, I don't know. But I do think that this is a team that can battle, and hopefully we can do something here with this team. The club vision has obviously changed with us getting promotion in the first season. They're happy with our club culture's expanded, basically playing the football I like to play. Do not sign players over the 30, which I haven't, which has been difficult because there have been some good experienced bargains in there. But I feel like players like Holt will do that for me this year. Sign players in the 23, which I've done. I've worked within the wage budget. Sign players yourself for a profit, I suppose I've done in a way. I haven't really looked at these ones, but they said they're not judging, so it's fine. So they want us to fight bravely against relegation in the Sky Bet Championship, which is difficult. It's difficult just to fight bravely. Be competitive in the FA Cup and reach the second round minimum, but that's a desire rather than required. So they're giving me, basically, they're just saying go in and do as best as you can. I don't want to get sacked. I'd have to think about where this day would lead if I do get sacked, but positive. I think it's going to be, as I said, a difficult season, you know, for all of the teams going up, really. You look at some of the players in this division, look at Watford. That's Watford's scene. So you've got Davy Popper, you've got Doucouré in there, Deeney, Pereira. They are a good team. You know, that I assure you that's not Luis Suarez from Barcelona. But yeah, they're a good team. Cabaselli's still there, Cathcart, Navarro, you know. And they've just come down and they've largely kept their team. You know, Brighton as well. Let's have a look at theirs. Solly March is in there. Jahan Bash. Martin Braithwaite. You know, for Barcelona, you've got Webster, Ryan. They are good teams. And, you know, if we look at teams like Birmingham, you know, they've spent money recently. Jude Bellingham, he's still at the club. You know, Pedersen. We gotta compete with them. But I do think I've assembled a team that can fight, you know, that can play some good football at least. So next time I see you will be the Cardiff City game away. We'll also do Crystal Palace as well at home, I think. So 2 tough games to start this season off, and let's see how we can do. So thank you very much for watching this transfer special. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like on the video. If you want to see more content like this, then please press that subscribe button. If you have any ideas of how I can improve the site, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Hugh24, and hopefully I'll see you again. Thank you.